Image-based lighting. Alright, we'll get started here. What we're going to do is create an image that lights the scene within Maya. If you know anything about HD lighting, with cameras and the ability to take 3 or 4 exposures and combine them together to make a perfect exposure, and then have light points inside there that would light up a scene within Maya, you'll appreciate this workflow. So if you have no understanding of any of that, don't worry about it. I'm going to now show you this. Alright, we're going to make 2 documents here, 1024 by 1024 by 72, and we're going to say one is going to be 8-bit. And then we're going to make a new document that is 32-bit of the same suit. Okay, and at the top you can see 8-bit, 32-bit. So if you ever get lost to which one I'm at, here's where they're at. I'm going to do the exact same thing to both documents, so follow along. The first document, I want to take the 8-bit one and fill it with 128 gray. Okay. The next one, I want to do the same, but you notice that I can't do that because the fill bucket tool does not work in 32-bit mode. So I have to use a brush for this. Notice how the different 128s are. Here's the gray value, which is 50% gray in 8-bit world, and this is 50% gray in 32-bit world. So you can see there are a lot of difference between the two. Okay, I'm just filling this with a normal, just like that. Good. On both documents, I make a new layer, and I take this layer and fill it with black. Again, with the 32-bit one, you're going to have to manually paint the black in. Both documents, I need to take and change this to linear dodge add. And this one I also need linear dodge add. Both work in 32-bit mode. With Navigator, you should zoom out a little bit. And now take a color of your choice. It doesn't matter what you choose. Let's say I'm going to use, but what color I do choose, I'm going to choose a muted color. So this is a muted version of this purple. Okay? Same with green. This is kind of a muted version of that green. So it's not neither too dark or too gray. It's just perfect. Okay, now what we do here is set this to linear dodge add. And I'm going to go in and just kind of click in this area and click one more time, making this kind of like quasar effect. Okay, I'm going to do the same to the other document. Okay, notice the difference. This one right here supports a vivid purple, which is fine. But notice this one. It's so bright, it almost hurts to look at it. Okay? That's because the 32-bit actually contains almost enough information to mimic that of the sun, just about. Well, if your monitor could cast that much light out. The luminance value of your screen doesn't match that of the sun. But here, it has such a value with 32-bit that I can get a very soft gradient and still have a very bright source and have that toggle all the way back to dark. So that's the ability to use 32-bit over 8-bit. Now what I want to do is go ahead and save these documents and save this as 8-bit. I'm just going to hit OK. And this one I'm going to save as 32-bit. And in Maya, I'm going to set up a small scenario in the next video. So please move on to the next video.